What's up, YouTube? It's your boy T-Man coming back at ya. I don't have fidget spinners for you today, but I promise I'll do what I can to get fidget spinners in the next video. This video, I'm doing a review on the Everbrite Light and a competition brand light. The Everbrite. Remember last year, the Everbrite Light was all over the commercials, all over TV. It's the solar charged motion sensor light, very bright 4 cob LEDs, really amazing. They really hyped it up on the commercials, like this was the light to get. Well, I got the Everbrite. I broke down and got the Everbrite for $9.99, and you can see right now the switch is rusty. I can tell you right now it doesn't work anymore. It's supposed to be weatherproof, and by weatherproof I'm assuming that means cold proof, heat proof, waterproof. Obviously you can't say weatherproof unless it's rainproof. Well, after about 3 rains this thing stopped working completely. The screws on the back got very rusty. I mean, that was kind of them to put some expensive 3M tape on here, but obviously I would hang it up by the screws here instead so that the wind doesn't blow my light off. But after only 3 rains it stopped working. I had to unscrew these rusty screws. They were not rusty when I bought it. This was brand new. It only took 3 rains for them to get rusty. The switch on the bottom, on and off switch, very rusty after only 3 rains. It's been inside the house ever since the 3rd rain. It stopped working after the 3rd rain. I did take these screws out. I messed with the wires a little bit and kind of got them to get a stronger contact, and I got it to work for maybe 1 more day, I think. I'm not 100% sure if it worked all night because I didn't stay up all night to check it, but that was it. After the 3rd rain, Everbrite was done. All that hype about the Everbrite, weatherproof, blah blah blah. Probably the worst product I've ever spent $10 on, considering after the 3rd rain it was done. Now, I bring you to the Aptoyu. This is basically the same thing, only as you can see, it's got a much bigger solar charger, and it's got 10 cob LED lights rather than 4. The only difference is, you can't tell in this video, but this right here, the motion sensor bulb, is a little smaller. Well, it's not the only difference, but the main difference. This is smaller, so it has less of a range for motion detection. But since this one doesn't work anymore after the 3rd rain of being waterproof, that doesn't matter. This light, I have already used it. It's been hanging outside for a while now. I got the Aptoyu light again. It comes with a little book and everything. The Aptoyu light I got from Amazon. I got 2 of them for $16. So I paid $8 for this. I paid $10 for this piece of junk that doesn't work anymore. Thank you, weatherproof Everbrite that doesn't work after the 3rd rain. Thank you very much. Anyway, for $2 cheaper, this thing has sat out in at least, I'd say at least 8 or 9 different times it has rained since I put this out. Now, as you can see, the top doesn't look all weathered. The solar panel does not look all weathered like this one does after 3 rains. There is no rust. The screws are not rusty whatsoever. And the cool part is, this thing works like brand spanking new. Literally like brand spanking new. It won't work with the light on, but as you can see, it's very bright. It's a great light. It still works after like 8 rains. It's rained on this thing 8 times since I got it. It looks brand new. It works brand new. It's at least 2.5 times brighter since it does have 10 cob LEDs. But if you notice, the Everbrite has very cheap looking cob lights compared to the Aptoyu. Those are really good quality LED cob lights right there compared to this. Not to mention, like I said earlier, look at that. The solar panel is much larger. After being in the rain 8 times, this thing looks brand new. This is not weathered. This was rained on 3 times. This looks like it's been rubbed with something to make it dull. It's just, that's not a good, maybe that's why it doesn't work anymore. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with water getting inside and making all this rusty. Pretty sure that's why it doesn't work anymore. But this amazing thing here, I'm going to turn this off and show you. I'm going to turn this on. Well, I'm going to try to turn this on. It doesn't work because there's light on it. Okay, there you go. It's got bright and it goes to dim, and when it detects motion it goes back to bright. The first one I skipped was just staying on bright. This goes completely off, but comes on whenever it has motion. Stays on for 30 seconds as long as it doesn't detect motion, and then it'll turn back off completely. And like I said, this, it's on now. Does nothing. It's been out charging in the sun for a couple of months now since I got it, and since it stopped working, I have charged it in the sun and brought it in in the rain even, and it just doesn't work anymore. So if you're thinking about getting one of these lights, these motion sensor LED solar charging lights, please do not get Everbrite. This to me is a ripoff. Like I said, I got 2 of these for 16 bucks, so I paid $8 for this from Amazon for the Aptoyu. Both of them amazingly fit in this box. 2 of them fit in this box. One of them still outside, that's why you're only looking at one right now. But so far, I'm extremely pleased with the Aptoyu. I am extremely disappointed with the Everbrite. I actually contacted Everbrite online and complained about the product, and they told me I had the wrong department. No matter who I complained to, they all kept telling me I have the wrong department. So I'm at a loss for trying to get any explanations from Everbrite as far as why it's not weatherproof like they claim. So if you're going to get any kind of light like this, I would suggest the Aptoyu light. You can get it from Amazon, 2 for $16. That's $2 cheaper than the Everbrite light, the $10 Everbrite light. And so far I'm extremely pleased with it. It works amazing. I suggest trying this out. As you can see, there's not one speck of rust on the back of this like there is on the Everbrite. I'm not lying. This is really after only 3 rains. I know I live in the south and we get very, very severe rains. Maybe they didn't take that into effect when they created the Everbrite. Maybe that was meant for people up north who get more snow and less rain. I don't know. But sucks doesn't suck. So buy the Aptoyu light. $2 cheaper. You have to get 2 at a time. I think they only come in a 2-pack, but it's totally worth it. I have one on each end of my driveway. It's amazing. And there you have it. That's my review on the Everbrite light compared to the Aptoyu light. The Everbrite light it doesn't even stand a chance. Don't buy it. Don't waste your time. Anyway, that concludes my video. I know a lot of you were expecting fidget spinner video this time, but you didn't get it. Maybe next time you will. I'll tell you what, you could do me a favor and help me out though. You can like this video, share this video with your friends. You can subscribe, and you can punch that notification bell right in the fidget spinner. Or don't. Either way, I'm going to keep having fun, y'all. And it would be amazing if you did the same.